Hello, and welcome to another update video on Ethereum. So Ethereum is starting to move up, potentially starting that fifth wave there to the upside, which is still the idea, right? That we should get another leg to the upside. We have not yet broken above the Friday high, but you might remember from previous updates that the idea was that Ethereum is likely going to form a fourth wave over the weekend, and now we see the upside continuation. At least it might be starting right now. That was the idea. Support is still holding. The price is even holding above our breakout point here, this $2,880 level that we talked about. Price broke above it on Thursday actually. Then consolidated a little bit on Friday and started the correction into the Saturday wave 4. And important was that the price let's say important is that the bulls show up before the price breaks below the $2,742 level. Now, earlier today, I already updated Ethereum in our membership. The update here, so just if some of you are interested how the updates look like in our membership. Now, earlier today, like several hours ago, I already highlighted Ethereum, by the way, was around 2,950 back then, a bit lower. Wave 4 support is unchanged and remains between 2,742 and 2,894. Ideally, we see upside trend continuation soon, because you see it here, the pullback was entirely corrective in nature, overlapping, slow, like a nice, smooth 45-degree angle, not an impulsive decline, and all of that adds weight to the still bullish thesis for Ethereum. Now we see a reaction, and the next objective for the bulls will be a break above the Friday swing high, located there at around $3,040, and then follow through and a rally to 3,158 and 3,253 would be ideal. That would be my next, you could say that would be the next upside target area there. Basically, an area in this zone. Why? Because the price basically needs one more high. At least it looks like that, right? So this third wave should be a 5-wave move, and we have 3 waves so far. And the price has reacted to the 138% extension, so it just makes sense that we then expect a reaction to the 161.8 extension next. What we can also do is, based on the internal structure, we measure the length of waves 1 to 3. We go to the low of the wave 4, and then a typical target would be the 61.8 FIB extension, and that points towards 3,290. Now, we don't need to go that high, but it is sort of around that 178.6 extension level. So yeah, we could get into that area, maybe even a little higher. And again, I'm not highlighting here a maximum. All we need to do when we're in the third wave is to adjust the support area higher. Basically, what I'm going to do, once we break higher, I'm just going to move this support area up with the price, which would then be support for wave 4 once we break above the Friday swing high. So not much to do at this point because the price has not yet broken out really, but we have a nice reaction just above the breakout point. We're approaching resistance at $3,030. So let's see if we can also take the price to these next 2 Fibonacci levels next. Not much more to say really about Ethereum at the moment. I mean, what I wanted to do though before we finish here, I wanted to show you the ETH BTC chart as well, because ETH BTC, because this just gives us additional information here. And I mean, the rally from the April low is only in 3 waves. And then we had a 3-wave pullback. So the idea was here from this area, we could get a C-wave rally. But this is way too small. I mean, this move to the upside is way too small to really be considered a substantial trend reversal or anything. I'm just calling that a bounce, basically. And what we can do here together is calculate or, add a Fibonacci extension target for the C wave to the upside, which would be the 100% extension. So yeah, starting at 0.031. So this is basically where the label is already positioned. I'd say here it's also likely then that we reach the 38.2 retracement. So in this area, this will be a key decision point. But for now, the assumption is that we have probably bottomed here in this B wave. So A wave up, B wave down. We could now be moving up in the C wave of wave 4. That's the update on Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.